Hey, what up, chat? Welcome to the stream. Happy Friday. How you guys doing? What's up? What's up? It's kind of dark in here, huh? There we go. Let there be light. What's up, TTYL? How you doing, Ryan? Good morning. Macy, Froggy, Eddie, Jakob, Dre, Miguel, Trading Academy, Riley, Luhan. What's up? What's up? Daniel Lateskeep. What are you talking about? I'm like 1 minute. 1 minute late. That's actually pretty good. All right, let me take a look at things here. What's up, Slee, Dino, Twinkie, Faust, Dark Penance, what's up? Muted? I don't think I'm muted. Volume's really low? Interesting. Well, I could turn the volume up. Hello. 94 Prelude, what up? Golden, how you doing? Everything sound okay, guys? Better? Alright. I mean, also, I'm dealing with a little bit of a cold, so I'm just not talking as loud as usual, probably, too. Looking for any last little zones here. I'll tell you what. Last night, I did spot. Look at this. This is the zone I noticed last. This is 1 hour demand right here. I actually took a trade off it, which I don't normally do, but it was clean, and I was just like, let me just trade like 2 minis for like, I don't know, 10, 15 points, something like that. Because there's just a ton of consolidation here, nice reaction off of it, and we're starting to move down a little bit. So I'm like, okay, this is a great area. So what I did was, I just set a limit order, just trying to take like 10 points. I'll show you the fill. This is on Perdia. The fill was sick. This is why I like supply and demand. Look at that fill. That was just a limit order. I forgot even about this trade until I logged in today. But that was my order at 67. And we ticked down 1 tick past it, I think. And then, yeah, got my 10 points. And on two minis. So that's just one example of demand being so freaking money. So whenever anyone tells me technicals don't work or anything like that, I just, all right, dude, if you want to believe that, that's fine. I'm gonna make some money off of it, but yeah, you do you. But yeah, that was just the cleanest demand zone hit there. I love that. Because, you know, we obviously, we rip through demand zones all the time when there's nice sell-off. So it's not just a buy. But in the overnight, I'm expecting at least for us to hit demand because it was like such a long period of consolidation there. I'm expecting us to have at least a 10-point bounce, you know? And we just, let me zoom out. We ripped, you know, hard off there. Look at that reaction. Pretty fast 100 points there. That's all. I want to show you that. Obviously, 400's been in this Jizu here. It's been a really great resistance spot. You can see yesterday what happened here. Could not really move past it and hold value above it. So that's what needs to happen today for bulls.
This is all wet and slick and it's ready to go.
There's a move. Let's see if we can pop 400. We got PDH at what, 412 or so? 413. Catsy stopped trading until 2026. That's fine. That's a good choice, I think. Reasonable choice. There's 400 hit. Can we get to PDL? PDH, rather. All right, there's PDH. What's up, Oscar? Jacob, glad you liked the little reverb there on that the Bob Ross thing. Glad you noticed. So some nice buying here out the gates. Let's check the heat map here. Nice 500 lot order hitting the ask there. What's up, Skylon? How you doing? Miguel, nice. Done in 1 minute. Well done. Have a great weekend. All right, nice pump. Next area I'm watching is 4 hour supply here. It's 462. Think you'll buy in that VWAP retest range for a long. Where is VWAP? All the way down there. Right now, VWAP is it's a pretty good level. We'll see how long we stay up elevated though. VWAP will continue to rise. What's up, Matt? How you doing? Looking forward to having you back in January. Hope things have been good. For our supply, essentially tagged there, maybe a tick or two off. Another 500 lot order hitting the ask there. Yep, been doing all right, Matt. Some ups, some downs, you know, usual stuff. Merry Christmas to you as well. Thanks for stopping by. Appreciate it. All right, well, if we keep going, I've got 25.5 next. Well, let's see how we do at this supply zone. I'm going to zoom out here. Look at the bigger picture. It's a 4 hour chart. Okay, so it's a large supply zone here, all the way up to 500 level essentially. Let me check ES real quick. I haven't really checked in with ES. You know what might be more interesting than a VWAP buy? Because you know, who knows? But this area right here, this 400 level, this is 400 level on NASDAQ. But here on ES, this previous, can you see that? There you go. This previous high. I think it'll be cleaner on NASDAQ probably. Check the 4 hour here. No supply zone there. But it'd be like right around there. right, cats. Catch you later. Trent, how you doing? Zeeth, 2002. Good morning. Came across one of your videos, learned a lot. Thanks. Thanks for watching. Thanks for swinging by the live stream. Appreciate it. Jake, what's up? He says, shout out Dan, streaming through bubonic plague like no big deal. Just a little cold, just a little cold. Very congested, as you can hear in my voice. Whew. Trent, glad to see you here before the week's over. Glad you could stop by. Hope you're having a good week. Okay. Potential area of retest would be this Jizu down here, right around 400. Beyond that, we do have VWAP, which is also looking good. Excuse me. All right, PDH. Retest here. My Jizu is the same level as your upper VWAP band. Nice. There's a level I just drew out on ES there. Retest of those previous highs. Another 500 lots. You see all this? You see all these 500 lot orders? That's the third one now. Fourth one. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's the fourth 500 lot order hitting the ask. Seems like someone's building a position. So let's see if we get pumped out at 25.5. I'd be the greatest trader of all time if I could stop caring. Yeah, I know. Well, stop caring. It's the right balance of like caring too much and messing yourself up, and not caring at all. Where like this paper trade I have where I'm down like 40 million or whatever, you know. So it's a balance between the two. Am I long? No, I'm not anything right now. I don't really want to long in the highs right in front of a supply zone, to be honest with you. These orders aren't interesting. Jake would be the greatest neighbor of all time if he could stop Karen. Like stop being Karen or stop Karen. Oh, I see what you're doing. Caring, Karen. Man, Jake, I can't even keep up with your puns. Oof. Nice job. Wick down, hit the upper VWAP bands, sold. Or solid $125 profit. Well done. So far, ES showing, you know, just some small divergence here. Not able to get back up to its highs, whereas NASDAQ ticked new highs. Another 500 lot order there. Green week or red week so far? It's been pretty decent. Except for Tuesday. I'm on day 5 of my to get a payout on Lucid here. It's been alright. I mean, maybe we do get the pop to 25.5 here. I don't know. All I know, if this is someone building a long position, I'm sure they want to see that start to move in their direction. Here we go, 25 points away. Ah, there you go, nice. Pretty clean move so far. 12 points from 25.5 here. So a nice break and retest of PDH there. Nice hold on that retest. And then move up to 25.5. Honestly, pretty clean. Pretty clean so far. Technically, you know, everything's... Honestly, it's pretty clean. There's 25.5. Took another payout on Tuesday. Nice job. Need to make 500 today to unlock your select daily on Tradify. Very nice. Here's a blast through 25.5 in my supply zone here. I'm going to go ahead and delete the supply zone. It would be cleaner if we could see the Hearst cycles. Man, you're like the only one who brings up Hearst cycles anymore. Yo, where's Grizz at? Are you in here, Grizz? Grizz is out snowboarding. Oh. Oh, yeah, he did say he's going snowboarding. That little bitch. I'm jealous. Actually, you know, all of our snow melted yesterday, essentially. And now it's cold again with no snow. Santa Rally? I don't know. I don't think so. It's a little late, but we do have triple witching today. Here's 2 hour supply. Those large buy orders laughing their way to the bank right now. $15-minute candle closed out. I'm gonna grab a 50% retracement on this one. Lines up perfectly with the pivot. That's a R1 pivot there. So I'm going to watch this area. It's also previous resistance here before we popped into 25.5. Where do I live? I live in Chicagoland area. Chicagoland includes like suburbs around Chicago, not just the city itself. It's called Chicagoland. All right, KA trades. Good luck on the PA account with Apex. Get paid. That was a very quick 150 points off PDH, wasn't it? Not bad. Do I know Brian the motorcycle guy? No, I don't know what that is. Twinkie, nice job. $885 profit on the day. Well done. I won't see you tomorrow because you don't have a webcam. No, because it's a weekend. So today's Friday. Won't be here tomorrow. Sad face. And your blood type and SSN? Yeah, right. How's this year going for you? Satisfied with your trading results? No, not at all. Been frustrating year trading, honestly. Next week, we'll see how the price action is. I think I'll trade. I think I'll be here Monday, Tuesday. Stream delay is gone. Well, this time I remember to change the latency mode from normal to low. Do you think you could be a full-time trader by 2026? Like if you had to, then could just live off trading income? No. You mean with it in like 12 days? Like 2026, this upcoming year? Maybe by the end of it. We'll see how it goes. I need $150 on Lucid today to take a payout. 150. I don't know why it says minimum profit date. It says 5 out of 5. I don't know why it says that, because 1, 2, red day, 3, 4. So I only have 4 days of profitability. Kind of feeling a short here. We are at a supply zone. It has been very strong, but maybe a little pullback would be good. So, you know, I'd be maybe on the lookout for a scalp short, but it does feel a little treacherous right now. What's up, Good Jungle? Relatively new to the streams. Been really enjoying my time here. Good. Glad to hear it. Thanks for tuning in. Appreciate it. What's up, Arnisis? How you doing? Arnisis, you're taking a break from trading to the end of the year. Nice. A lot of people are doing that. Smart. You're in a hero short, Luhan, right now on ES, but with a small quantity. Yeah, hopefully it's 1 micro. People complain about December PA. Me. It's been your best month this year so far. Well, I'm glad you're doing well in it. I have not. First week was terrible for me. No, it's 22 minis, says Luhan. That's your small size. I cannot stress to you how small this 22 minis is in relation to my account size. I cannot stress it enough. I think a scalp short here could work. I'm a little tempted to try it. Do I feel like doing that right? I don't know. As ES is ticking a little higher here. Man, that feels a bit iffy. Maybe I'll do it like on the futures desk with small size, a couple micros. I forgot about the Twitch commenters. Sorry. There's probably not too many of you that I missed, right? Froggy, what's up, Froggy? I didn't have my multi-stream chat open. Miguel Take Profit, what's up? Catch any banger yet? No. That retest of PDH was the best looking thing I've seen. Move to 25.5 was what I was eyeing right there. Had a nice move up here to the supply zone, 2 hour supply. What kind of payout are you going to take on the Lucid account? Full payout? Yeah. They are limited in the amount, and in the sense that, 50% of my balance right now is a limit. And then there's, on this account, it's like, what, a $2,000 limit or something? Thanks, Kevin. Kevin, right? Is it Kevin? KH rates? Is that you, Kevin? Well, VIX's still putting in like some new lows here, so might not be ready for that pullback yet. All right, futures desk. Let's see if Project X is working. Yeah, it looks like it's loading. All right. All right. Today's session range, 216 points so far. We did that in 17 minutes. Pretty good. The halfway point of this range, right around the other halfway point of that 15-minute bullish bar in the R1 pivot. I'm going to increase my ellipse here to include this 50% retracement as well. Keep my eye on that area for pullbacks. Honestly, I'm not seeing signs of it wanting to pull back here. It's just consolidating, but honestly, I would not be surprised if it just continues to pop. Drawing so good, it reminded me of Uncle Dan's course on drawing trend lines. Oh yeah, you can get that at uncledanstrendlinecourse.com. Packed full, 3 minutes of material. Available 24/6. The course is not available on the Sabbath for obvious reasons. So I'm doing a holiday sale for the course right now. It's only $4,995. We use code Dan at checkout. I checked the website doesn't exist. Yes, it does. Must not be typing it in right. Uncle Dan's trendlinecourse.com. There's a pop higher. Why isn't that website working? Golden Dance. Did I spell it wrong? I got chicken on that. Scared to click on that link. Now, I bought the URL and I just had it forward to profitfromgorilla.com. That was University of Michigan Sentiment, I think, it came out. Oh, it works for you? Did you click the link or type it in yourself? Because I clicked that link, it's not working. Uncle Dan's trendline course. I don't know. All right. So, University of Michigan just came out. As I already mentioned, Jake, thanks. For our supply hit, 600 hit. I'm not even going to tell you how I was in a long on my personal account. Got stopped out for 10-point loss just before the pop. Not even going to tell you that. Not even going to mention it. With a target, a very nice target of 50 points that I did not participate in. Not even going to mention that. Why'd you name it Gorilla? Because grills are awesome, dude. Because it's memorable. Most profit comparison sites, fucking generic as hell. Cannot remember what they are because they're so generic. This one, you can remember it. It's easier to brand. Bath, what up? How you doing? All right, so we got the hit of 600. We got 4-hour supply. We haven't had a pullback yet since this one to PDH. And again, VIX, I was watching VIX. VIX was putting in new lows. That's why I'm like, well, I'm not just going to try to short here. Like right over here, VIX was not participating in that idea. In fact, it's printing new lows, so I'm going to avoid shorting when VIX is doing that. Starting to see, you know, maybe it's just the rejection here, but starting to see maybe a tad indication that VIX might be slowing down here, but can't really overanalyze it too much. Yeah, prop from orangutan doesn't have the same swagger. You're right about that. Jacob just realized I'm red on the day because I didn't hit the like button. Look forward to being green now. Hell yeah. Let's get it. Always gotta like the stream before you take trades, in my opinion. That's what I would do. If I wanted to have green days, that's what I would do. You ever try trading while listening to Green Day? It works. Can't say I have. I don't listen to a lot of Green Day. All right. Well, money back guarantee if I hit the like, still in the red. Yes, I'll give you whatever you paid to hit the like button. I'll give it to you back. So you pay my Wi-Fi bill? Nope, didn't say that. New lows on VIX there. New lows on VIX. This is kind of garbagey right now. All right, chat. What do you guys see? You guys in anything? Anyone sitting in any longs? Anyone looking for a short? Anyone looking for a pullback to long? What do you guys see? There might be an opportunity to short up here. It's pretty risky, but not sure I really want to be counter trend right now, but let's see what happens. Froggy looking for longs 26. That's on NASDAQ. Oscar, you're in longs. Nice. Luhan in a short. Trend still in your short theory. Gotcha. Oh, 26 up here. I was looking down too low. I got you, Froggy. Yeah. Buying the bottom of this little consolidation. Not a terrible idea. That tap of 600 though, rejection at 4-hour supply, like I guess if I am gonna long, it would make sense to be in around where Froggy's talking about there, the 20s. And you're short from 81.5 on ES, but not a big fan of what it's doing. You taking a trade on ES? Wow. Not options for you today, huh? Well, no, it's on the options. Oh, okay. Gotcha. Nice job, Froggy. Up 3,500 on eval. Very good. Am I in any options trades? No, I'm not. Sorry to hear that, Froggy. All right. Back to this little area of support. Let's see if it can still hold. Do we need a greater pullback? Or can we just pump up from here, get through 600? 25,450, Jacob. I agree. That's why I have it highlighted, as I like that area too. Could be good. Might be a good long. Yeah, it could be. Yeah, it could be. Let's see what shows up here on the tape. I don't mind trying it for the long side, honestly. Good RR. Yeah, good RR. You know, going with the trend. We have had, I mean, the 5 minutes a little messy, but if you're getting in consolidation and you're getting in long at the bottom of the range, you're generally gonna, if it continues to chop, you're generally just gonna be chopping around a profit. And if it actually moves, you know, you're either in or out pretty fast, you know. So it's usually a more comfortable trade to be in, and with decent probabilities. New lows on VIX down here. Interesting. 229 lots hitting ES ask there. Maybe a sweep under this support. Or if this just holds, I might just grab this. But I think long looks okay here. I kind of want to be like a little bit trappier. I kind of want to trap some shorts. But maybe not. Maybe it's just a long. Maybe it's more simple than that. Up on the week. Here's my Lucid account, my Lucid funded. So gotta rein in those red days. There's the jab below that support level. Could stop some people out. So I'm watching. All right, let's see. Let's see if that's it. It's just that jab. Ugh. It's kind of a lot of risk on this, actually. Go. When is your next payout? Well, if all goes well, today could be it. Gotta hate those rejections. Yeah, don't like that. All right, hopped out there for a 9-point loss. It was looking good there for a second, and then that whole candle just retraced pretty hard. So I didn't really love that. I just got out of the position, Jared. I still like, I mean, I'll consider getting back in, but maybe. I don't know. Let's see what happens here. Being super stubborn on the short? Is being stubborn pay off for you? it does, good. If you find it's detrimental, maybe don't be so stubborn. Let's see what happens. You know, maybe a little bit more of a pullback would be good. There's 200 something lots hitting the bid there. I still like the long side. Still holding. I have to try this again here. All right, another hold there. I'm gonna try it. 5 micros this time, smaller size. All right, stopped out. Bear trap maybe, or legitimate pullback. So I want to know. Take a look at the MACD. See how the lines are sloping down? I hate getting long in those conditions. Never works out for you. Yeah, well, you know, MACD is it's a lagging indicator, so a little less concerned. You know, that they can cross at any time, and after prices moved. So I don't really use it at all, but whatever keeps you out of trouble is good. I'm gonna try this short here. All right, getting a little bit of a drop down to 500 here. Does MFFU have a 100 tick chart? It just depends on the platform. In Lucid trading, do we have anything like we need to pass the eval within 10 days or something like that? No, you know. Don't revenge trade. I'm not. Just that if that support broke, the move lower seemed a lot better, you know. So it's just adapting to a price there. I was liking the short idea, but there was no proof of it. You know, it was just an idea. And then when you get the break of that support, then you're like, okay, we're starting to get something going here. Missed my fill there by a tick or two. Come on. There we go. Nice trade. Took that on Purdy as well with 2 minis. So there's a difference between revenge trading and just adapting, right? So thesis here is, okay, well, we moved a lot without much of a pullback, but as long as this area continues to hold, I'm just going to go with the overall trend here, which is up. So, you know, and as I mentioned, if you get in near the lows of consolidation, you are, you know, generally in a more comfortable position. As it continues to consolidate, you're consolidating in profit. However, when we got the spike up in rejection, I didn't really like that. Decided to close out for a 9-point loss. Once we break this pretty convincingly, excuse me, wow. Once we break that pretty convincingly, I'm now looking for that pullback, right? And it pulled right back to my zone. This is this is where I had the ellipse, and that's where I took profit. It's it's one of the best take profits, one of the cleanest freaking trades I've done in a while, maybe. Pretty good. So that's just adapting to the market, not a revenge trade. I wasn't tilting because the trade didn't work. No, I was like, okay, don't like that. Let's hop out, small loss, and now let's look for the next opportunity. The next opportunity was to the short side. I trade almost, you know, longs and shorts every single day. You know, that is a very sick exit. That is very sweet. So, can refresh this in maybe a couple of minutes. There it is, 540. That makes me eligible for, I want to say, let's see, 52.1. Should make me eligible for $1,000 payout or so. So I think I'll go ahead and take that payout and not trade this account anymore today. What platform am I using? This is MotiveWave. It comes, you get a free MotiveWave license with Lucid if you want to trade Lucid, which is what I'm trading. And you know, I think this one was a 2-day pass because I did Lucid Flex. So it was 2-day to pass. I had one red day. So 1, 2, essentially took me, what is that, 7, 6, 8 days to pay out. That's pretty good. Going into Christmas week with a payout has to be the best feeling. Yes, because I have fumbled many payout bags recently. So I'm just going to go ahead and lock that in and not fuck around. Now, that being said, back to the markets here. Let's load up. I'll look at Perdia. I mentioned I took that trade on 2 minis. I did get stopped out on Perdia before the drop. I think this was the long. I took this long as well on one contract. I lost 275, I think. I don't know. I took a loss there, and then took this short again. 516. And similar exit as the one you saw. Is Lucid still doing 50% for new users? I think so. Try it out. Code Gorilla should give you the best deal. What's up, Guillermo? How's it going? So honestly, I like longs still. After that move lower, that's a good retest, and it was a very quick buy up. I've really had a rough go of it with Perdia lately. I had, let's see, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, I lost a total of like 2,600 on Perdia. After doing pretty well the first week trading it. Yesterday, recovered with $750. Today, sitting at 1,585. Take a payout now. Won't that leave only half the balance for drawdown? Yeah, that's okay. Look, the account is cheap, and the ROI on that's like 10x about. So It's like, you know, my experience is it's worth it to get the payout. Even if you blow the account the next day, it's still worth it to get the payout because just the return on investment's worth it. Building up those small wins, you know, it's good for my own morale, etc. If you're so confused with the flex and core descriptions of the accounts, you're looking to finally get away from Top Step. Sorry for all the questions. No worries. Core and flex. So are you talking about Tradeify then? Tradeify's? No, you're talking about, they all have so many different ones. First one this year? No, this is maybe my 4th payout. It's been honestly, I'll be honest with you, just a lackluster year. Been tough, I'll be honest. Been tough. But I have gotten so much better, and I hope those who have watched the stream this year, I hope you've seen that too. I like your name, Pranav. Colossal fart. But yeah, I think this year, I know what my problem is, and it's generally not reading the market. Sure, he's like, there are days you just get it wrong, right? But it's about keeping those red days to a minimum. When you're not reading the market right, it's recognizing that quickly and not trying to dig out of a hole. Just try to keep things to a minimum. And so my issue is tilting, is getting greedy, is trading past the hours that are my prime spot to trade in. Like, I kind of want to just do a hard and fast rule, no trading after 11 a.m. Central. Sick exit, make a short, start selling courses. I know, man. Could make so much money selling courses to people. But I wouldn't like it. I would feel not good about that. What's up, Bogzaddy? How you doing? Yeah, Tom. I'm so congested, man. I just want to, like, sniff all the time, and I'm trying not to do it on mic here. Trent says, from my viewing, Dan, you've had a lot of trades, or should I do it with a British accent? From my viewing, Dan, you've had a lot of trades where you've literally called what the market's going to do, but you've bottled your trade early. I started going Michael Caine there at the end. That was interesting. Yeah, I would say interesting. So you're saying, like, I'm out of the trade before like, to not see it all the way through? Because the viewers here might have more of a better insight into my trading than even I have. You think that was more Australian? Oh, I didn't think that was Australian at all. But Chicken said so too, so what do I know? Okay. You're confused on MFU Core and Lucid Flex. I got one question for you, Pranav. Do you know about Brought from Gorilla? We'll pull it up. We'll take a look at it. I think we're going to push 600 next, by the way, in the markets here. That's just my gut's telling me that, and signs from the market's telling me that. You know, should at least get back up to highs is what I would imagine. Everything, like VIX, back at the lows. ES, it is possible we just kind of double top here on ES. And I don't think NASDAQ will get back up there, but NASDAQ might top out in the 70s or 80s. That's a possibility too. So hang on, Pranav. I'll get to your comparison. Trent says, like, you point out key levels and then it hits the key level you've marked out, but you just either haven't traded it or closed early. I would say, yes. I don't often trade some now. Like, I often hesitate. And I think part of it is the stream. I think on my own, I don't hesitate as much. Stream does make me hesitate a little bit more. Okay, Pranav, this is for you, buddy. Pay attention. My Fun Futures. Go to profitgorilla.com. You can do this yourself. You said you want to know about MFFU Core or Lucid Flex. So MFFU Core. Let's load these up. Lucid Flex, 50K. MFFU Core. Compare. Okay. Lucid's 85. My Fun Futures 77. Lucid might be cheaper if you're a first time customer. It might be down to $65. So that might be even cheaper. Other than that, you have the same rules so far. This is funded actually. Let's go to eval. Eval's same. Micros. MFFU doesn't let you trade quite as large, but not really a big deal. 2 days to pass either way. No activation fee either way. Let's go to funded. Usually the most important part with funded is the payout rules. First of all, profit split. Lucid's 90-10. My Fun Futures is 80-20. 5 winning days of $100 for My Fun Futures. I think withdrawal of 50%. 5 days of at least $150 for Lucid. Max 50% up to $2,000. And the core plan, there's also a cap on that of maybe around $2,000, maybe $2,500. I gotta look that up. But they're very similar. 90-10 profit split though. And $150 a day compared to 80-20 and $100 a day. So right now, personally, I would go with Lucid, especially if you get the 50% as a first-time user. Because 90-20, I already know they have fast payouts. They seem to be a solid company, even though they're new. I think this might edge out the core plan, though. Okay, you can make these comparisons yourself on Profit Gorilla. Load up any plan you want from any of the 19, 18, 17 firms. I took a few off yesterday, but from 17 firms on there. Is Quantower a good one? Quantower is fine. It's not as intuitive to me as like a Motive Wave, but it should have most of what you need. Thanks for the banana for the gorilla. Appreciate it. Jacob, you're a Lucid fanboy so far. I like Lucid too. I really do. I'm usually skeptical of the newer firms. So far, they seem to be doing things the right way. I hope that continues. Thank you, John. Glad you like the site. Into January, I do want to do some. I'm considering adding the CFD firms just because I know a lot of people trade them internationally. Not so much in the States, but internationally, they're big. And I think it's a really good way to compare things. So, you know, I might consider doing that. There's a platform for equities now too. Yeah, Blue Sky added stocks, and then there's Trade the Pool has been around for a while, I think. So much BS with CFDs. I know, that's why I haven't really wanted to get into it. Giveaway to end the week. I still don't think I have any codes. Let me double check. Let me check my spreadsheet here. I think I've given them all away. Yeah, I don't think I have anything, guys. One thing to know: MFFU eval is monthly, and Lucid is one-time fee. Good mention. Yeah, if you take eval slower, like you might want more than a month. Definitely pay attention to the one-time fees versus monthly. All right, I'm gonna throw on trade here on futures desk. I think we're gonna go 5 micros. Join the bid. My daily profit goal is $180. I'm actually gonna give it negative RR here. I feel pretty good about this. Nah, you know what? 500's right there. We might want a 500 retest. In which case, I don't really want to risk it all there. Man, what a terrible entry. As soon as I say that, we just start melting. All right, here's what I'll do. I'll stop out at push to this wick here. And I'll probably have to try that again. How many counts do I usually jug out once? Too many. Usually 4 from different firms. Evan liked the stream and all your targets have been hit. Coincidence? I think not. Nice job, Evan. I'll take the. That was just. That was like a instant pain on that trade. What's up, Makonko? It's going well today, despite what you might think from that trade you just saw. Took a long here, did not work out. Took a short here, beautiful exit, that worked out. Nice job, Jake. Nice job there. Tachyon, what's up? How's it going? Biggest green week for Combine, only one red day. Nice job. Here's an update on my Lucid funded account that I've been trading. You know, passed in I think it was 2 days. It's possible I did no. This one was like a 3-day pass because I had 51% consistency on one of the days or something, and so they didn't pass me. So this one was a 3-day pass. It started the 9th, I think, and then here are the days in funded. Tuesday was just. This is what I got to eliminate from my trading altogether. If I cut red days in half or more going into in 2026, you know, my P&L goes massively green, right? So I got to work on that personally. But I'm going to go ahead and take a payout today on this account. Account balance is not updated yet. There it goes, 52,120. So total P&L's 2,122. I can take out half of that, and I will. I'll take out like $1,000. Did you see spread betting accounts in the UK, Dan? It's basically a broker account where you bet on whether price goes up or down. It just sounds like a CFD to me. So his class is gambling and he pays 0 tax on winnings. That just sounds like a freaking loophole. It's prediction markets, right? Streaming all next week, Dan? No, just Monday, Tuesday, I think. I'm not going to stream Christmas Eve or Christmas. Nah. Not only are the markets probably going to be shite, it's important to take time away and just enjoy the holidays. You know, I like Christmas. I like just, you know, not waking up early for the markets and just sleeping in and having a good time. It's crazy how fast I got ran over on that trade. And things look completely different now with this, you know, the break of that previous little support there. Any good platform to copy trade from Top Step to other firms? You can use TradeSync. TradeSync, I did a video on it. It's on my channel. It's the last video on my channel that's not a live stream. Anyone know how to stock trade for Blue Sky? Would love a prop firm that lets me trade stocks. Oh, how it works. Maybe I'll dive into it, Kevin, and maybe I'll do a video about it or something. I don't know how it works, to be honest, so I'd have to learn. But could be an interesting video. Prop firm for stocks? Question mark, question mark. Oh. Market makers hate this one catch, this one secret. And I have that thumbnail. Man, I want to punch everyone who does that thumbnail. All right, Jake, happy holidays to you. I'll definitely watch Home Alone. I'll watch Home Alone 1, 2, and maybe even 3 because I'm crazy like that. Oh, Evan, I will. I think I always do. Well. Very shiesty down here. That was a shiesty little move it did. I was feeling pretty good about the long. I really was. I said it. And I put risk on, and then boom. Ran me over quickly, and we're back down to this under 25.5. Jeesh. Oh, woo. You know, it's funny, when I first did I tried day trading with $1,000 with futures, there weren't that many futures videos out there. Like, futures was not popular at all. And that was only like 4 years ago, 5 years ago ish. So it's crazy how quickly futures is dominated with prop firms. That's all people talk about now, including me. I mean, I obviously am well into it, but it's crazy how quickly it took over, you know? Okay, so we have a decent 30-minute candle here. Let's look at the 30-minute candle. Let's take a measurement of that 30-minute candle. What do you know? That's exactly where we bounced off of on that first move down. That's where I took profit because I'm a Fibonacci whore. Because I love 50% retracements. And they work. So we hold around here. I'm still on board with longs. We start moving closer to VWAP. I'm like, all right, let's hold off here. For now, potential little higher low here. Potential. We could still flush it, but just something to watch. Short 539, Rumo. Nice trade. I was long right around there. I think I just pushed the wrong button. I meant to short. All right, I'm gonna try the long here. This could be a trade that we start moving off these lows. I add to it, but for now, you know, I need to move away from my entry before I consider that. What's price action like between Christmas and New Year's normally? Honestly, I just don't even look at it. I don't think I even pull up the charts. Imagine very low volume. Sometimes you get some moves though, and you're just like, oh, should I have been watching that? But I don't even worry about it. I really don't. It's just, it's like irrelevant to me, you know? It's like, if there's opportunity, oh well. I'm spending time with family or just enjoying some time off, you know? Another rejection wick. I don't love that. Up to 500. I'm going to hop out of this one here. That's not what I wanted to see. Looks a little knifey right now. Looks a little knifey. We do have VWAP 40 points away or so. All right, another test of 25.5 here. We live to be great. What up? How you doing? I almost like shorts here. I almost do. I'm gonna try it. VWAPs 430s. Maybe. How do you add to a trade? How do you add a trade? Oh, there we go. Stop, sell, 3. There's the trade. If we break 70s there, I add 3. It looks like I'm about to get stopped out. I'm going to take a quick pee break. Maybe we'll get the pee break flush. I'll be right back. All right, I'm back. $500's holding here. Might add to this a little earlier here. All right, in 6 micros now. Spikes up, I'm just gonna hit my loss limit of $400, so I'll just leave that be. If I pee too long, it'll collapse the financial markets. That's so true. Mitchell, you're fading me. Good luck, Froggy. Froggy, you're also long. Yeah, good luck if you're long. Look, I'm not so invested in this account, to be honest. You know, it's an evaluation. I'll be all right. So if you're long, good luck. I hope you make money. This level is it's holding pretty good here. Longs off this level in general, I think that's a decent idea, to be honest. Just looking at the 30-minute chart, I mean, still bullish enough, I'm gonna talk myself out of this trade, honestly. I'm gonna talk myself out of it. I might just kill it. Oh, well, staying in this almost got me. There we go. Okay. There's this 50% retracement here that's held. Start scaling out here. Took 2 off. VWAP is now 33. We'll front run VWAP there a little bit. Now, honestly, if we close with a nice wick here, I think longs are back on still. Like I said, I think this is a good level. Take another off here. All right, out of that trade. Made back some of that earlier mistake. Oh, sorry, I don't mean that.
We don't make mistakes. We have happy accidents.
That's what I meant. A happy accident earlier. Okay, as I said, I don't mind longs at all. We are close to VWAP. I want to make sure we don't get, honestly, if I were to long this level here, I'm just a little concerned we could get that jab down there, and that would probably stop me out because, it's a fair amount of points, 30-something points away. But in general, pretty good level to look for more upside. Zero print? You know what? I know you're just goofing around, but because Kimmy said short 68.65. I was gonna say there's probably a zero print in here. These are all low volume nodes. Is Carmine short that? I don't think so. He looks bored, so I'm guessing he's not. He's in a live stream, so I don't know what he's doing. Honestly, above 25.5, I don't know. I'm tempted to trade this account, even though I've secured a payout, but just do like really small, like 2 micros and only risk, $100. So it's not really affecting my payout. But then the upside is decent enough where it gives me a little bit more breathing room on the $1,000 payout. Here's 25.5. What are zero prints? If you pull up your DOM, you could see where there was like no orders on one side of a trade at a certain level. So you might see, there's 2 orders down here hitting the bid and nothing on the ask side. And the market usually gravitates towards those zero prints. Anything could lead to tilt. Well, that's it. I would just give it that $100 and that's it. But right now it's another rejection of 500 again. So until we reclaim that, I don't want to long it. But look at the 30-minute chart. You know, if this is a 1-minute chart, you know, down here, bottom left, 1-minute chart, like a lot of people are longing this pullback, right? Don't lose sight of what's happening here. It's a really nice bullish move, and we've held the retest several times now. So I think longs are the move. Here we go, back through 500 again. Trend, I would say long. Yeah, long. Closing right around 500 here. VIX is chilling at the lows, pretty much. I like that for the longs. What's your favorite prop firm? Maybe my funded features overall. Lucid's becoming a favorite. I really like Lucid. All right. Is there any simple way to compare all these prop firms? There's so many to pick from. Wow, Evan, you're so right about that. If only everyone knew about prop firm Gorilla pinned to the top of the chat. Propfirmgorilla.com. Push, push. Push, push. Push, push, push. Probably have a, let's see, are we around this trend line here? Breaking through it nicely, good. Where's the gorilla mascot? I will buy one and make videos wearing it. That's how committed I am. Brett just passed my first Lucid Combine with this push-up, nice job. Trend passed it too, nice job. 3 fundeds now, good job. GG's, chat. Let's fucking go. She? Evan? I was more nervous on that trade for $5 than any other. It's funny how that can happen because you're so close and you know that if it goes against you, you could be in, you know, you could really wipe out some of your progress. So I get it. All right. Back up into this green zone here. I really want to see us get back up to 600, honestly. I didn't end up taking this long, obviously, here on the, I'm long on my personal account, but did not take this long. I'm just going to protect the bag. This account, maybe I could grab something. I could pull back to 12s or so. Would be good. I don't know if we get back there or not. Something like that. Watching here to see if we get a large order, large transaction here snapping through this resting order. What's up, Ivan? Good morning. You overslept? It happens to the best of us. All right, can ES push new highs? NASDAQ's working its way back up there, still a ways off. You know, we got 60 points to its highs, so not as close as ES, which is kind of hovering around its highs there. Yeah, we have a moving average here. What is this? The 50-day moving average. Been kind of playing around with that. Jonathan, what up? Evan, have a good weekend. Catch you later. ES, how many points from its highs are we now? Pretty close. 3 points, 2 points, something like that. All right, out of that trade on my personal account, that was a nice, about a 60-pointer. Pretty good. Gonna close out there for the day. So 50-day moving average, about the highs there on ES. Pullback makes a lot of sense here. If you're not in the Discord, I recommend joining. It's free, and you get really not only can you connect with other traders, post your have a trading journal on there that you can post your charts and etc. But you also get to look at Evan's memes that he posts. Things you hate to hear when you're short. Dan saying I'm gonna hop in the short right here. Things you love to hear when you're short. Dan saying he's taking a pee break. All right. That's all in the Discord. Exclamation point Discord in chat if you want to be exposed to that kind of stuff. Oh man. I laugh so I don't cry. When I click the link, it says invalid. Let me give you a fresh link. I don't know why it does that. I set it to not expire, and yet it seems to always expire. Here's a new link for you. Discord link. Come hang out, have a good time, whatever. Whatever you want to do. Do I try this long again or not? I'm thinking not. I'm thinking that was a nice rejection there. ES, highs. I don't know. I'm a little torn on it. That not kind of sounded like Borat. It sounded like Borat, the not. Kevin, you're my wife. Very nice. Zinkly. Sorry, got me going. How do you get the indicator on the right of your chart? It's called depth of market, believe it or not. It's a depth of market overlay on MotiveWave. It's over here, depth of market. And lets you put that over there on the as like a histogram, which is kind of cool. I haven't seen that before. Someone in chat told me about it, you know, maybe earlier this year. And I was like, oh. I was like, I have a DOM on my chart, you idiot. And they're like, no, the indicator. I'm like, oh, okay. So I love when chat can enlighten me on some cool things. I like that one. Pinato, you vote up. Yeah, I mean, look, let's not forget when I mentioned the 30-minute. This is pretty freaking bullish. Pretty freaking bullish. Even though we're running into a little bit of headwinds right now, but I think we're gonna snap through that. So, to me, I'd still probably stay on the long side here. I'd like to see if I can get one more trade in for the day, just on this account. Everything else is very nicely green today. And this futures desk eval, actually 170 bucks. Sounds easy in theory. But now with a current balance minus 87, I need about 260 bucks. All right. I might just go for it on one mini here. All right, I'm in. I'm gonna go for a 260 here. I don't really like what ES is doing, though, is the problem. It's looking like it's just going to retrace a little bit. If you're up and want to have fun, just stay on micros. 1000% agree. You know what would be fun? Do subway takes, but just for traders. So you just have traders on there, and they give their take on some trading thing. someone comes on to say, technical analysis 100% bullshit. And you're like, 100% disagree. That'd be fun. Should I start that series? Seems we often make new highs for the day about noon Eastern when we have bullish days. We seem to make new lows about noon on bearish days, so I often hold out until 12 or 12:30 on your trades. Have you noticed that? Honestly, no, but that's just because I end the stream around 10:30, and I don't know. I just pay attention a little bit less after that. All right, Oscar, catch you later. Have a good one. Come on. What's up, Jose? How you doing? Nice, Jose. You passed the 2 evals. You won on stream. Let's stop out there. Congratulations. Trent's still amazed at some of the specimens you see on TikTok trading with zero strategy and surprised when they lose money. I don't even go on TikTok. It's too much of a... The algo is too good. It really sucks you in. So I just don't even use it. Well, that stop out blows. Stop was 31. Oh, I guess we did down 6 points past it. That's all right. I'm gonna try this one more time here. What time do you stop trading at? Usually around 10:30 Central. So first 2 hours. But definitely by 11, I want to make that like a hard and fast rule. Looks like I might just get hit on this one. That's all right. I'm not really that invested in this account. The problem is I always forget about it and like trade it later after like it gets like my worst setups, you know. It's like kind of more forced trades. I'm just like, oh, let's try to make the 170 for the day, you know. So I don't take as high quality setups on this one. I should just have a copy trade from like a funded account. Locked out there. Okay, that's all right. So 1580 on Perdia, very solid. 552 Lucid funded. I'm gonna take my payout today on this one, and I will be back Monday for some more streaming entertainment for all you. But I hope you guys all have a great weekend. See you in Discord. See you around. Catch you later. Peace out.